Hey guys, this is Cindy from Cindy's Mini Art. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a miniature aquarium from our kit AQ003. Here's the finished one. Before we started, let's identify all the parts in the kit. So from the kit, you will get a kit of the aquarium, a fish, later I'm gonna show you how to paint it, a piece of coral, some seashell, corals, and some seaweed, and background picture, and some sand. You will also receive a couple pieces of this holder I made with resin. Later I'm gonna show you how to do it. There are two options for this kit. You can either purchase the aquarium itself or everything here except for the resin. Okay, here's the husband thing. We'll be showing y'all how to make the aquarium part first.
Yeah, the first thing you'll need to do is take off all of the protective plastic that's on the acrylic parts. So it'll have plastic on both sides. It'll have to be peeled off. And be careful not to get fingerprints on the actual acrylic. And once you've gotten all the plastic off, the next step is to put the thing together. When I'm working on this part, I like to wear some nitrile gloves just to avoid getting any fingerprints on the acrylic, because you're going to be touching it a lot. And I'm going to put this together with Bondic UV glue. You can get this kit on Amazon. It comes with the glue and also comes with a small UV light for curing the glue. Yeah, the first step here, put the bottom in the aquarium. So I'm going to take the UV glue and just put a bead of glue around the edges. The bottom piece will go right in there like so. Once you kind of know everything's going to fit, then I want to harden that glue at the bottom with the UV light. So like I say, it comes with a little UV light you can use. And speed things up with just a bigger UV flashlight. Alright, next up we'll put the top rim on, and we'll do the same thing. We'll put a bead of glue around here. And we'll harden that with glue, UV again. So now it's together, but the last step is going to be to kind of make it watertight. So we're just going to take the UV glue and seal all of the inner corners. harden that. And we'll seal that as we go so that it doesn't run. And there we are. We've got the aquarium put together. We're ready for our next step.
You may find that there are extra glue on the edge. But after you put the resin in, it should be fine. All right, after the husband thing finishes the boring part, let's start working on the fun part. For the coral, I recommend to use metallic acrylic paint. Could that give you the more realistic texture on the coral? Since I already have a pink one, so I decided to try a purple. After you have assembled the fish tank, please check it for any leaks. You can do this by filling it with water to see if any leaks occur. If you find any leaks, you will need to dry the tank out and reseal the leak with more UV glue. Now we got everything, coral, fish. Now we're gonna put them together. The first step to make the tank is put the background. But not everybody like this style. I know some people just like the clear. So you don't have to put it back, but to me I like this blue background. Makes it look more like a real aquarium. Stick this background into the aquarium. we're gonna use UV glue again. The next step is to put the sand on the bottom. From the kit, you will get some sand, and I have already washed them, because that way the sand won't be so muddy. This is the resin I'm gonna use. Firstly, let me do the 20 ml. The other part is saying 20 ml. There's 40 total. Now I'm just gonna use a stir stick to stir it. You want to stir towards the same direction. And you don't want to do too fast, because you will produce too much bubble. And just kind of like a gentle, slowly stir it for completely 2 minutes. Now my resin is pretty mixed, I think so. And now let's mix the sand. We'll pretty much just put the sand into the resin and make it stir together, and we'll put on at the bottom of the aquarium. When you see the sand is muddy like this, I think I'm ready to put it. Try not to get too messy on the side. Try to make it even. Make sure the sand is spread out to the corner. As the bottom is finished, let's complete the arrangement. Here's the tricky thing. You want the resin to be a little bit dry, that way it can be sticky to hold our stuff in the tank. Because when it's totally liquid, it won't hold anything. But you do not want it to be completely dry, because once it's hard, it's very hard to stick anything in. So I would just let it sit for like 20-30 minutes or an hour. Next, we'll place the fish. One option is to glue the fish to the back of the tank, but I think it looks much nicer if the fish is swimming in the middle of the tank. So our kit includes this resin stick to hold the fish in place. Cut the resin stick at an angle to hold the fish how you like. Then use more UV resin to glue the fish on the stick. Now place the fish into the tank. Insert the stick into the resin. Here we go. Add some decoration. Now that everything is arranged, the last step is to fill the tank with resin. Be sure that the bottom layer has hardened enough to hold everything in place. If the bottom layer is still too soft, the decoration may float when you pour in the resin, like this bad example. This is a bad example I made before. Before the layer get too hard, I poured the resin, filled up, and then because the surface wasn't hard enough, it doesn't hold those grass. So all the stuff just flow up, you can say, made a big mess. So it's a bad aquarium. It's a bad one. Bad tank. Alright, since our bottom is pretty hard, now I'm ready to fill it up with resin. This aquarium uses about 2 ounces of resin. Okay, here give you guys a little warning. The next step, I'm gonna use a wood stick to stir it, which is not the best option for resin. If you have option, the silicone stick will be a lot better. They produce less bubble. And also when you stir it, please do it very slow. Stir slow, just like a folding motion. That way you won't have so many bubbles. Now we're gonna pour the resin into our tank. Just be slow, be careful, especially those soft tissue. Use extra caution. Make sure the resin get to the 4 corners. And try not just direct pour on the soft tissue. I have 2 finished versions to show you here. This one was hardened in a pressure pot at around 60 psi. This one was hardened naturally. You can see the pressure pot shrinks down all the bubbles, so they are invisible. We can still see some bubbles in the other version, but I think it's okay, because it looks like natural bubbles in the aquarium. So if you don't have a pressure pot, you can still make a nice looking one if you're careful to keep bubbles out of the resin before you pour it. Aquarium?
Aquarium.
Aquarium.
Say aquarium.
Aquarium.
Right.
2 finished version. They are invisible.
Invisible.
Invisible. Accent? Very big?
No, not really.
You like it?
Yeah.
You think people will like it?
Yeah, I think it's good. People.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe below so we can make more for you. Get away from me. You're kind of showing off.
Oh.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe below so we can make more for you.